Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I planned my May menu. So I started out with my calendar and my May menu printable, which you can get down below in the description of this magazine. And then I always start with one cookbook. And as you can see, I started filling in my May menu and then I realized, oh wait, I have to look at my calendar before I get started with anything. So the first thing that I do is I go through my calendar and then I just mark off any days that I don't really need to make dinner. And so that's what I'm doing here. We're going to be out of town for a few days. And so I'm just marking those days off on my calendar because I will not need to be making dinner. And then the next thing that I do is every Tuesday, I just keep it so simple. I like to kind of just put my brain on a coast so I don't have to think about every single day. And so every Tuesday I do some kind of tacos. So I'm doing like a regular taco night with turkey, nachos. I'm doing some stuffed peppers, which is just like a taco meat with some rice or beans mixed in, stuffed into peppers and thrown into the oven for a few minutes to kind of soften everything. And then I also, since the weather's kind of warming up, I'm adding a grilling night every Friday night. We usually do pizza, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of get into the summer mood and do some grilling on Friday night. So I'm adding that in as well. And then on Sunday nights, I really don't like cooking. I like Sundays to be a really relaxing day. And so I put leftovers on every Sunday because it's just super, super easy. It's also a really good way to clean out the refrigerator so it's ready for the new week and you can get groceries on Monday and it's all cleaned out and ready to go. Something that I started doing this school year was doing sandwiches every Wednesday night. It just helped to get a quick dinner on the table every Wednesday night because we had church group. Even though church group is over, I'm going to continue it because it's just a really easy thing to do on a weeknight. I'm just doing a grilled ham and cheese. I'm doing Italian Heroes, which are really delicious. My kids really like them, and some turkey and Swiss sliders and a pizza panini, and then a French dip sandwich on the last Wednesday of the month. And so that means I will put a roast beef dinner the night before that. So then, I can just use the leftovers to make a French dip sandwich. The next thing that I'm going to do is, since we're going out of town on the 5th, I'm going to write down to eat leftovers for dinner that night and clean out the fridge. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my cookbook. I usually just use one cookbook per month, just grab whichever one looks good at the moment. And I always love Pioneer Woman cookbooks. I'll link to it below in the description of the video. I'm flipping to I think this one has like a 15 or 16 minute meals section. And so I'm just flipping through that one just because I want to just be really easy on meals this month. We're traveling, like I said. It's the end of the school year. I'm feeling a little burned out, and so I just want things to be a little bit simple and easy. So I'm just writing a couple of things down from this cookbook. I wrote down spaghetti and meatballs. That's pretty quick and easy. There's a beef with snow peas recipe in this cookbook that's really good. And then there's also a shrimp scampi recipe in this cookbook that's also really simple and easy, and my kids like it a lot. So I'm writing those recipes down on Thursday nights. Then the last thing that I'm going to do is I grabbed Vera's Radish Kids cookbook. She got Radish Kids for a long time, a couple years back, and loved it. And so she just saved all the recipes from it, and we just collected them in the cookbook. And actually, for her birthday that she just recently had, I renewed her subscription for another 6 months because it was just such a fun thing to get in the mail. So I highly recommend this one. And so we're just going through, and I wanted to just pull it out again. I'm trying to give her a little bit more responsibility with that fourth child. You know, it's just kind of hard sometimes. Like, she gets a lot of things done for her, so I'm trying to give her a little bit more responsibility. And so I'm going to have her do dinners a couple of times this month. So I put her down on Monday nights for like the last 3 Mondays of May. And so we're just going through here and we're choosing some some of the recipes from her Radish Kids kits. And we made a roasted chicken and a sweet potato gnocchi a while back, and she absolutely loved it, and so we're gonna do that one again. Also, she made a chicken and dumplings recipe from the Radish Kids kits that she also really liked. You can see here in these folders, there's a couple that we didn't actually make yet, and so she chose one of those. She chose the Italian night to make one night for dinner as well, and that looks really delicious. I think she's making some ravioli and some kind of salad and maybe a dessert as well. So I'm adding that in, and then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add in just a few breakfast ideas and a few lunch ideas, and that just gives me something to look at before I go to the store each week. Gives me some ideas. I do a simple breakfast and a simple lunch because we're usually trying to get ready for school in the morning, and I don't want to do a whole big thing. So I'm just putting down smoothies, granola and yogurt, some waffles. I like to do the mix, and then I have a little waffle maker that the kids like to make their own waffles in the morning, and scrambled eggs. And then for lunch, just some fried rice, some quesadillas, some mac and cheese, and some chicken salad. So that is our main menu. You can get this printable in the description below.